Hello, good evening, everyone. Today, we are going to be talking about an urgent public health issue: the rising prevalence of type 2 diabetes among Saskatchewan youth. This issue is closely linked to nutrition and access to healthy meals, particularly in schools. Unfortunately, many children don't receive the balanced meals they need, which impacts their long-term health. In this presentation, we'll explore the scope of the problem, examine the factors driving it, and discuss how a province-wide school food program could be a game changer in reversing these trends. Type 2 diabetes, once considered an adult disease, is now being diagnosed in children at an alarming rate. Saskatchewan is no exception to this trend, and in many cases, it's tied to poor nutrition. Many children consume high-calorie, low-nutrient foods daily, and they lack the education to make informed dietary choices. A key problem is that school meals, when available, often fail to meet the nutritional needs of growing children. Without intervention, we risk seeing even more young people develop diabetes at earlier ages with lifelong consequences.
Let's put this into perspective. Across Canada, the annual incidence of youth-onset type 2 diabetes is 1.53 per 100,000 children. However, in rural and highly populated Indigenous communities, such as Manitoba and Saskatchewan, these rates are much higher. In Manitoba, for example, the rate jumps to 20.58 per 100,000. Saskatchewan is set to mirror this trend, but due to limited data, the full extent remains unclear. What we do know is that early onset diabetes lead to severe complications later in life, which makes it critical that we act now. When we talk about childhood diabetes, we must examine the root causes. First, our food environment plays a significant role. Kids are consuming more processed, sugar-heavy foods than ever before. Second, access to fresh and nutritious meals is not equal across communities. Many rural and Indigenous communities have limited access to grocery stores with fresh produce, leading to an over-reliance on convenience store foods. Finally, nutrition education is not prioritized in schools, meaning many kids simply don't learn what a healthy diet looks like.
Type 2 diabetes isn't just about managing high blood sugar. Over time, it affects nearly every part of the body. Children diagnosed with type 2 diabetes face a significantly higher risk of developing complications such as kidney disease, nerve damage, and cardiovascular issues at younger ages. Studies have shown that young people with diabetes progress to end-stage kidney diseases 15 to 20 years faster than those diagnosed as adults. This means that some of the children being diagnosed today could be dealing with severe health consequences in their 30s or 40s. A structured school food program would directly address these issues by ensuring that all students have access to nutrient-rich meals, which can help reduce the risk of diabetes, whilst also fostering better learning environments. Schools should adhere to dietary guidelines to ensure meals are balanced and culturally appropriate. Importantly, such a program must be inclusive. No child should go without a healthy meal due to financial barriers. Additionally, nutrition education must be integrated into the curriculum to teach kids lifelong healthy habits.
Other countries have already proven the effectiveness of school food programs. In Japan, for example, school meals are designed to be both healthy and educational. Children are served well-balanced meals that incorporate local ingredients, and they participate in learning about food sources and nutrition. This approach has helped Japan maintain one of the lowest rates of childhood obesity and diabetes globally. A similar model such as this one could work in Saskatchewan. Let's take a moment to reflect. How many of you regularly ate a school-provided meal when you were younger? Now, for those who did, were those meals consistently healthy and balanced? This quick reflection highlights the need for better school meal standards. The cost of inaction is staggering. In Saskatchewan alone, diabetes-related healthcare expenses totaled $114 million in 2023. Without intervention, these costs will continue to rise. Investing in school nutrition programs isn't just good for health. It's a cost-saving measure that will reduce strain on our healthcare system in the long run.
One challenge is funding. While a national school food program has been discussed, it has yet to be fully funded. Schools also lack the infrastructure to consistently provide nutritious meals. But solutions exist: direct farm to school programs, community partnerships, and policy advocacy can help bridge these gaps. A balanced school meal supports growth, brain function, and overall health. It should include whole fibers like whole grain bread for energy, proteins such as omega-3 rich fish for brain health, and vitamin-rich carbs like rice for fuel. Dairy products help with bone health, while fruit and vegetables provide essential vitamins, and antioxidants. Prioritizing this food ensures students get the nutrition they need to strive.
To make this vision a reality, policy changes are necessary. First, we must push for mandatory school nutrition policies to ensure that all meals meet national dietary standards. Government subsidies will be essential to make meals accessible to all students, regardless of socioeconomic status. And finally, continuous evaluation and improvement mechanisms should be established. This means tracking student health outcomes, getting feedback from schools and families, and making necessary adjustments to the program over time. By implementing these policies, we can create a sustainable system that improves the health of Saskatchewan's youth for generations to come.
A well-structured school food program doesn't just impact health, it improves academic performance, reduces food insecurity, and even supports local farmers by sourcing fresh local ingredients.
So, where does this leave us?
We can all play a role in making this happen. Advocacy is key, whether it's pushing for funding, encouraging schools to integrate nutrition education, or supporting farm-to-school programs. Every effort matters.
The rise of youth diabetes in Saskatchewan is preventable. A province-wide school food program is a practical, effective solution that will improve health outcomes and reduce long-term costs. Let's work together to make this a reality. Thank you so much, and I would love to hear your thoughts or questions.